Okay, so this is my Cummins swap vehicle. This is my, it's a 88 GMC Suburban. My donor vehicle was a 1996 Dodge diesel with a 12 valve. I swapped in most of the drivetrain. So I've got the MV4500 transmission 5-speed, and there's that Dana 80 in the rear. I've also used the transfer case. I've got that NP241 DLD, so it's got the driver's side drop. That means that I use something different in the front. I use that Ford Dana 60 high pinion kingpin axle up front, so that's out of a 79. I also swapped to crossover steering. I used a redhead steering gear box, and I don't know if you can see this. There's that axle there. So crossover steering, off-road designs. I used their custom Alcan springs, and for the Cummins swap, because the motor is several hundred pounds heavier than what was in here, and plus I got that huge Buckstop Industries bumper, or Buckstop truckwear bumper on the front. We used wheels off of my 05 Dodge diesel that I had. Yeah. Let's see. The driveline, I used the stock. I used the stock front driveline out of the Dodge, but I did a little swapping on the end there. I had to change the end of the drive shaft to kind of match that weird it was like a U-joint size that the Ford axle had. So that was, and I think I had to change the length too. And the rear drive shaft is made by High Angle Driveline, so it's pretty beefy. It's got the original size U-joints. I think they're 1410s. So it's I wanted to keep all the beefiness I could there. I wanted them nice and strong. So there's that Dana 80, and this is a bumper that I made, and it's my first try at a bumper. It turned out pretty good. I really like it a lot. Let's see. You guys probably want to see under the hood too, so let's go take a peek there. Got to give it that GM karate move here. There we go. It's not completely finished under the hood. I got some things I want to do still. I run dual batteries. I made some big lines for the batteries, battery cables. There's your P-pump. We did a Hydro Boost. When I say we, I mean I did. I did most of this all by myself. That's a stock fan, mechanical. I built a fan shroud for this. My bender wasn't big enough, so I had to use two pieces. This is the air filter I'm using. It's just they call it a BHAF, big honking air filter. I had this on this motor way back, same type, and it works pretty good. But you hear a lot of noise from the turbo, so you're going to hear some whining and whistling. One thing people ask about is alternator I use. It's a Hagermeister HEI, and it's a one wire, so that works out pretty good. I've used I think that's my 4th alternator I tried to use, and you know, everything else is just kind of like a Dora Explorer Band-Aid or something like that. It just never really worked out good. So this I've had on there for 30,000 miles and it's working pretty good. The AC I'm going to hook up this summer. I just like I said, just got room for that when I changed the filter. Yeah, so there's under the hood. Let's close this. Let's take a look inside. So there's a problem with trying to figure out what to do with the speedometer and stuff. So I went ahead and I used this company called what are they called? Speed Hut gauges. So I have a GPS speedometer, and yeah, it works really good. Then you got your boost and your pyro and your tack, all that fun stuff. There's a cluster there for the other vitals. I put a bench seat in this. I actually had a friend of mine who was going to throw that in the dump, and I grabbed it from him and stripped it down and put new foam in it. Got a new seat cover from Classic. I also got carpet and a headliner, and I dynamatted the whole inside of the truck, so on the floor anyway. And then I dynalined on top of that, then a carpet on that. So there was a lot of, that was a lot of work. So it works really well though. It's very quiet in there. Let's see, I got this down here too. I don't know if you can see this, so I've been way over, but down under there is my air dog fuel preparator. Love it. When I was trying to prime pumps, stuff like that, and my fuel system, that was very, very handy. I like it a lot. So I kept everything to do my if I want my manual mechanical pump back, I could do that. But I guess we should hear this thing run, huh? Okay, let's start it up. I used a what do you call it, Diamond Eye kit, 4-inch exhaust for a first generation Dodge Cummins, and